Step 4 in the home selling process is the home inspection contingency. Now, this contingency is often called the inspection contingency because it's a time that the buyers have access to the property to do general home inspections, answer any questions or concerns they may have, and basically satisfy everything they may want to know about the property. Typically, buyers bring in a general home inspector, and this person knows many things about many things, but usually isn't an expert in any one thing. So what that means is that it's not uncommon for the general home inspector to raise any concerns or have items that need further clarification, and the buyers may need to do additional inspections. The buyers may also come back and ask for other questions in regards to how certain things work, or just things about the property that are specific to your particular home. In terms of when the inspections are going to happen, well, we're going to coordinate with you for a time that works best. It is highly, highly recommended that you not be home during the general inspections. The buyers like to be able to speak confidently, freely, openly, and have the inspectors have free reign of the property to do their investigations. Depending on the size of your home, a home inspection could take as little as 2 hours or as much as 4 or more hours, and we'll be able to better guide you how long the buyers are going to need access to the property. In addition to the home inspector, it's not uncommon, and in fact, it's pretty typical for the buyer to be present, the buyer's agent, any general contractors or possibly designers, and even sometimes family members. I mean, think about it from their perspective. If you were buying a house, you would want to bring in the important people in your life to make sure that you can make this house exactly what you want it to be for this next phase of your own life. That's exactly what these buyers are trying to do. To prepare for the home inspection, we ask you to do a couple of things. First, we want to present your home in the best version of itself. So think of it like almost open house ready. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't have personal items out and things like that, but we want to avoid, dishes in the sink and kind of random clutter and things everywhere. The buyers still need to be impressed and wowed, and in some instances, this is the second time that they're coming to see the property, and we want to make sure that they still love it. Additionally, we want to provide access for the general inspector to things like the crawl space, the attic, if it's a building that has a rooftop, a ladder to get on the roof, and any other areas that the inspectors may need to get access to. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to pull everything out of your garage so they can see everything that could be in there, or eliminate everything that's in a closet in order to get access into the attic. But just know that the inspectors will need to have access to these things to complete the inspection report. Another thing that we like to have taken care of before the physical inspection is completing any of the 9A city compliance requirements. Things like smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, the seismic shutoff valve, and any of the safety or compliance factors that will be an issue with the sale. Ideally, we want to have those done beforehand. Now, it's not the end of the world if they can't be, but they should be done certainly before the appraisal, but ideally before the physical inspection. Within a day of completing the general inspection report, the buyers are going to receive a very lengthy, sometimes 80 or 100-page report that has all of the information that the general inspector is providing. Based on the buyer's findings, it's not uncommon for them to send us what's called a request for repair form. Now, in the request for repair form, the buyers are likely asking for one of three things. One, they're asking for repairs that you complete, things that need to be corrected prior to the close of escrow. The second could be that they're asking for credits in lieu of those repairs. Or the third could be that they're asking for a price reduction, again, in lieu of those repairs. The important thing to remember is this: even when we receive, or if we receive, a request for repair from the buyers, it's all part of a larger negotiation. Now, in California, by contract, homes are sold as is, subject to interior inspection. So 99% of the transactions that we deal with will have some form of request for repair, but you as the seller are not obligated to agree to any of it, and in fact, again, it's another round of negotiation. The good news is that you've got the best team in the biz negotiating on your behalf, making sure that not only is everything staying on track, that we're negotiating for the best possible outcome for you, but that we're moving towards a successful closing. Step 4 in the home selling process is the home inspection.